Good morning. It is Friday, and I figured I'd do a video real quick while I'm working on some stuff. I had an idea actually, and had a thought yesterday that I was going to share too. People a lot of times say that Mondays are really bad and Mondays are really hard. And what I've found in my own life is Thursdays are really hard. They seem to be like the worst. But I have things that I do for my business on Friday. So I'm like, that is why right there. But my idea this morning, what's been on my mind is back to basics. And what stemmed this is I was reading my devotional this morning, and it is T.D. Jakes, the crushing that I probably mentioned before. And he was talking about during the crushing period of life, or during, the problems that you're having, going back to basically back to the basics of God's promises, going and reading them, reminding yourself of them to help you through this hard time. Because if you notice, when you're going through hard times, I don't know if anybody else is like me or not, you kind of forget about God's promises. You forget about, the things that He's told you, the things He's shown you. It's like your mind completely just goes on a different way, and not a good way. It just completely turns negative. And the way I've described it myself and with my own experience is it's like everything just goes dark. Like a black hole just opens up and everything goes dark in my mind. It's just negative, like crazy. And I don't know if anybody else experiences that or not, but it's hard. And I read that this morning about, reminding yourself of everything. And I was like, it's really like going back to the basics. And when you're going through a really hard time, if you'll notice, you really do go back to basics. You go back to the plain, tiny, basic fundamentals of your day. You start focusing on getting out of bed, doing your routine, doing things that you have to do, just things to push yourself and to keep going and to just get through. Like making yourself get out of bed, doing just the little things that are normal, the little basic things, but that are the things that it's like, that's all you can do. Like, it's a task. It's a really hard task. And I've thought about that, of getting back to basics. Just doing the basic things. And I think that that's important, and it's a lot deeper. It goes a lot deeper than just what it sounds like, and maybe at first glance, or first hearing of it or whatever. What do you need to do to get where you need to be, and to get yourself together, and to reach where God is trying to get you to, your purpose? Back to basics. And it's not, I don't feel that it's in a sense of going backwards. I feel like sometimes we have to slow down, and we have to get back to the root of us, the root of who we are and what works for us, and it's not the same for everybody, okay? Nothing is the same for each individual person. You know, something that works for me might not at all work for somebody else, and vice versa, or whatever. But we have to get back to those basic things. Those things that we enjoy, those things that make us happy, those things that give us peace. And as T.D. Jakes mentioned, you know, in that devotional I was reading this morning about getting down to his promises, going back, reading his promises, reminding you of the promises that he's given. And I think that that's a great idea, and that's a great help, because I feel like we get so cloudy. The devil just constantly throws stuff at us, piles stuff on top of us. Things just keep building and building and building, and before you know it, we're down here buried under a whole load of just nonsense and junk and just everything. And we forget who God is. We forget who we serve. And that's why we get overwhelmed. We get upset. We feel like we don't have a clue what's going on. We feel clueless. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to handle anything. Which way to go. What step to take. Nothing. And something that's been preached and mentioned at church here recently quite a bit is about the still small voice. Okay, you're not going to hear a still small voice in chaos. Okay, if your mind is in a state of chaos and you've got a million different thoughts coming to you, just doubts and fears and just crazy stuff, just thoughts running a million miles a minute every which direction, the devil's feeding you lies, he's feeding you doubts, everything. How are you going to hear a still small voice? How? You're not. So, clear the junk out of the way. Clear the junk out of your mind. Clear the junk out of your life. And then you can see. And then the fog can clear. But we have to get down to basics. We have to get back to basics. We have to get down to the root of us. Clean it all off. Just get it all gone. All the crap the devil's piled on you, get it off. Get it out of the way. And that is not at all what I was thinking this morning. When I was thinking about back to basics, that's not where it went. That's not where I got to. But I'm thankful I got to it in the video. In this video. Because that is a huge help to me as well, because I have so much going on. My mind running a million miles a minute all the time. And I think that we need to be reminded a lot to just clear it all out. Clear it all up. And it's like your mind gets cluttered. I feel like your heart and your soul can get cluttered. You know, you get a bunch of just nonsense in the way. And we need to clean out the clutter in every aspect of our life. Even like, let's say and I truly believe this, let's say your house is a complete mess. There's stuff everywhere. There's clutter everywhere. Your mind's cluttered too. I truly believe that if your surroundings are cluttered, your mind is cluttered. So clean it up. Move it out. Stuff that you don't need, move it out. And that's just like me right now. I'm building my business. And I'm out of room again. Everywhere I've ever been, I run out of room fast. I'm growing my business, And the clutter, you know, of things not being neat and exact and placed perfectly and looking neat is driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. I can't stand it. And it's just like in my life, like recently, I have a bunch of stuff in storage and I've just been, just get rid of it. I don't even want it. I don't need it. Because it puts weight on you. Everything that you surround yourself with, everything you listen to, people, including, you know, the devil, the stuff that he feeds you, every bit of that adds weight to your shoulders. Just think of it as just stuff stacking up on you. You can't have peace, you can't get anywhere, and you cannot even see straight until you get it all off. So, I hope that's a help to you. I hope that's something to think about. Something that we need to think about, and we definitely need to practice. But, hope you have a wonderful Friday. Please be praying for me. I'll be praying for you. And remember to just be kind, be helpful, pray for each other, be good to each other. The lost need our prayers more than anything. Definitely, please pray for the lost above all. But I hope that that's been a help to you. Hope that's a little bit of an encouragement. Hope that that's something to think about. And I hope that that just helps us all to analyze ourselves and analyze our lives, because we all always have room to grow, always have room to improve, and I just hope that's a help. So I love you guys, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I'm probably not going to do a video tomorrow. We have a big shopping trip to get more stuff for the store. I need more stuff for the store. But probably not going to do a video tomorrow. But maybe Sunday, maybe next week. But see you guys soon, hopefully. So just be safe and just enjoy life and be happy. And just like I mentioned yesterday, just do the best you can. It's in God's hands and He's going to take care of it. So y'all have a great day, and I'll see you later.